This is what happens when a mother ignores a warning about a deadly supernatural curse that targets her children at night. This film is set in Los Angeles in 1973 and follows the life of Anna, who lives with her two children, Chris and Sam. Anna works at the Child Protective Services, and one day she receives news about Patricia's case after the school reports that her children have not attended classes for a long time. Although the head of the department initially wants to assign the case to another staff member because Anna is considered too busy, she insists on handling it herself since she knows Patricia quite well, and eventually she is given permission.
Donna, what's the latest in the Alvarez case?
Patricia Alvarez? Patricia Alvarez isn't going to talk to someone like Donna.
We got a call from the school. Alvarez boys aren't going to class again.
She knows me. I've been with that family for 4 years.
I called several times. She's not answering the phone.
Okay, look, just keep the case.
Anna then goes to Patricia's house with a police officer. Upon arrival, Patricia refuses to let her in at first, but Anna manages to convince her by saying that she will enter alone while the officer waits outside. Inside the house, Anna asks about Patricia's children, but Patricia only replies that they are safe. The answer feels suspicious, especially when Anna notices that Patricia is wearing a necklace with a key and appears nervous, as if she is hiding something. When Patricia steps away to check something in the house, Anna quietly searches for the children. She finds the house in a messy condition, filled with candles in every corner, until her attention is drawn to a door that is tightly locked with a padlock. As Anna tries to open it, Patricia suddenly appears and warns her not to get close. Anna attempts to persuade her, but Patricia becomes angry and attacks her, even nearly hitting her with a hammer. Fortunately, the police officer waiting outside quickly comes in and restrains Patricia. Before being taken away, Patricia warns Anna once again not to open the door, but Anna ignores the warning and takes the key from Patricia's necklace to unlock it. Once the door is opened, Anna finds Carlos and Thomas huddled together in fear. They beg her to close the door again, saying that a woman will hurt them. Anna assumes they are referring to their own mother, so she tries to calm them down and assures them that they are safe now. After that, Anna takes them to a shelter, but there she notices something strange when she sees that their arms are covered in bruises and injuries.
For tonight, you guys are safe. Your mother did that to you? It wasn't her. How did that happen?
When asked about it, they only say that it was caused by a woman and firmly insist that it was not their mother. Despite trying to comfort them, Anna becomes even more confused, especially when they say that they will never truly be safe, no matter where they go. That night, Carlos sees Thomas leaving the room and follows him to a mirror, where in the reflection, a woman can be seen slowly approaching them.
Tomas! Tomas!
Tomas, what are you doing?
Not long after that incident, Anna receives shocking news from Detective Cooper that Patricia's children have been found drowned in the river. Anna immediately heads to the location with her children, but asks Chris to stay in the car to watch over Sam, who is still asleep. When she arrives, she sees the bodies of Carlos and Thomas already covered with cloth, while Patricia arrives in anger and blames Anna for their deaths. In her emotional state, Patricia says that she had actually tried to stop the entity that was targeting her children. When Anna asks who she is referring to, Patricia reveals the name La Llorona. After that, Patricia is taken away by the police. Meanwhile, Chris, driven by curiosity, quietly steps out of the car and looks toward the distance. He then hears the soft crying of a woman and begins searching for the source, until he suddenly comes face to face with La Llorona, who appears before him and grabs his hand tightly. Chris manages to break free and runs back to the car, but the entity appears again and disturbs them by forcefully opening the car window. Sam, who has just woken up, is left confused until Anna arrives just in time and sees that Chris is clearly shaken. When she returns home, Anna begins to realize that something is wrong when she sees Chris's arm, which had been touched by the mysterious figure, now covered in bruises, exactly like the ones she saw on Patricia's children. The uneasiness continues to linger in her mind even after the funeral of Carlos and Thomas takes place. There, Anna notices a group of people performing a cleansing ritual led by a shaman, before a priest named Father Perez approaches her and explains that the ritual is meant to drive away evil spirits. Driven by curiosity, Anna asks about La Llorona, but Father Perez admits that he does not recognize the name, and then begins to tell an old story from Mexico. He explains that long ago there was a woman known for her beauty who lived a happy life after marrying a wealthy man, and together they had 2 sons. However, that happiness was destroyed when she discovered that her husband had been unfaithful. Overcome by anger and deep pain, she committed a terrible act that ruined her own life by drowning her children in a river. When she realized what she had done, regret came too late, leaving her in despair until she eventually ended her own life in the same place. Since then, her spirit is believed to have never found peace and continues to wander, searching for other children to replace the ones she lost. The legend is often used by parents to warn their children to behave, as it is said that she will come and take them away.
The most beautiful woman in that part of Mexico.
They had 2 beautiful children whom the children are told to behave. Listen to their elders. She discovered him in the arms of a younger woman. Fit of jealous rage, she drowned them in the river. After she realized what she had done, threw herself into those same waters.
Meanwhile, strange occurrences begin to approach Anna's family. While playing in the backyard, Sam suddenly hears the sound of a woman crying, eerily similar to what Chris experienced before. At first, she is not suspicious, but the disturbance becomes more obvious when objects around her start moving, including the umbrella she is holding, which is suddenly thrown into the pool. As she tries to retrieve it, a pale hand emerges and grabs her. When Anna returns home, she is once again shocked to see that Sam's arm is bruised and injured, just like Chris and Patricia's children, even though Sam insists that she is fine. That night, Detective Cooper comes to Anna's house with new information, explaining that Patricia is not proven to have killed her children because witnesses saw her at church at the time of their disappearance. He then asks Anna to speak directly with Patricia to confirm the truth. Later, while Anna is reviewing Patricia's case files at home, she hears a strange noise coming from the door. After realizing that something is not right, she quickly closes the door and takes him to bed. Not long after, the situation becomes increasingly terrifying as the files suddenly scatter across the floor. Sam's bedroom door opens and closes on its own, and La Llorona appears, staring at her. The tension escalates when the glass on Sam's door shatters, and Anna's door slams shut by itself. As she tries to get out, Anna finds herself face to face with the entity. In panic, she fights back and the figure suddenly disappears, allowing the situation to calm down as the door opens and both of her children appear in front of her. The next day, Anna goes to the police station to speak with Patricia, but instead of answering, Patricia accuses Anna of being responsible for everything because she has handed her children over to the entity. She claims that she has been trying to protect them all this time, and Anna then notices that Patricia's arm is also covered in the same bruises. When asked about it, Patricia insists that it is all the work of La Llorona, and even admits that she begged La Llorona to return her children, offering Anna's children as replacements.
I'm very sorry about your loss.
You kill my boys, not me. She has them.
What happened to your arm?
La Llorona.
Meanwhile, back at the house, the atmosphere becomes increasingly tense when Chris, who is studying, suddenly hears the sound of crying coming from Sam's room. Curious, he goes inside, but without warning, he comes face to face with La Llorona. Shocked and panicked, Chris falls and ends up being rushed to the hospital. There, the doctor who examines him notices the bruises and injuries on his arm and begins to suspect that Anna might be responsible. This suspicion leads to a report to the authorities, and that night, Detective Cooper arrives with a female officer from Child Protective Services to conduct further investigation. Anna is asked to step outside so the officer can speak with Chris and Sam without pressure.
How did you get those burns?
I told you I fell.
Is that true? Where was your mom?
After the questioning is finished, the officer looks pale and even says that it was the worst interview she has ever conducted. When Anna comes back inside, she immediately asks Chris to tell the truth. At first, he hesitates, but eventually he explains that he saw a woman in a white dress crying, and that she said she wanted to take them and make them her children in another world. At the same time, the threat returns when Sam, who is taking a bath, is suddenly attacked by the entity.
Ow. Mom, that hurts. Rinsing.
La Llorona appears behind her and tries to drown her in the water. Sam struggles to fight back, but the grip is too strong until Anna, who hears her scream, arrives just in time and manages to pull her out. The terror does not stop there, as Anna is suddenly startled by the appearance of La Llorona right in front of her. Realizing that the situation is becoming more dangerous, the next day, Anna takes her children to see Father Perez for help.
Legends, myths.
I know it sounds hard to believe. Can you help us?
Several weeks for a case to be approved.
She hopes there is a way to free them from the terror, but Father Perez explains that the exorcism process, according to church rules, takes a long time. Seeing how desperate Anna is, he eventually suggests someone else who might be able to help, a healer named Raphael, who was once a priest but uses methods that are not fully approved by the church. With no other choice, Anna goes to Raphael with her children and asks for his help. At first, Raphael refuses and criticizes them for not seeking help from the church earlier, but after seeing how frightened Sam is, he finally agrees. Raphael explains that the marks on Chris and Sam's arms are signs that they have been claimed by La Llorona, meaning they will continue to be her targets. Anna considers taking her children far away, but Raphael makes it clear that the entity is not tied to a place but to them, so wherever they go, the terror will follow.
Have you seen this before?
Yes.
What is it?
These are the marks of La Llorona. You have seen her.
She's not a human.
No, but she was. If you move, she will follow you. She's just a dark spirit. Take me to your home. You must begin immediately.
That night, Raphael comes to Anna's house and begins setting up protection using various methods to confront the entity. Anna and her children sit in the center of the room, surrounded by candlelight, while Raphael stands nearby, watching over them. Not long after, the silence is broken by a piercing scream, and from the darkness, La Llorona appears. The entity immediately attacks Anna, throwing her aside and knocking her unconscious, while Raphael hesitates for a brief moment before reacting. Terrified, Chris and Sam try to hide under the table, but La Llorona easily drags Chris out of his hiding place. At that critical moment, Raphael quickly pulls him back and uses blessed water to drive the entity away. A loud scream fills the room before La Llorona is forced out of the house. To prevent her from returning, Raphael scatters fire tree seeds around the house as protection. However, the calm does not last long when Sam suddenly remembers that her doll was left outside. Even though Anna forbids her from going out, Sam insists and, without anyone noticing, opens the door, breaking the protective barrier Raphael had set up. Taking advantage of this, La Llorona returns and immediately drags Sam outside toward the pool behind the house. Within seconds, Sam is already submerged in the water. Seeing this, Anna rushes forward without hesitation and dives into the pool, desperately trying to save her daughter before it is too late. Under the water, Anna finally manages to find Sam, but before she can reach her, La Llorona appears between them as if blocking her way. From outside the pool, Raphael quickly blesses the water, causing the entity to be forced back. Taking that opportunity, Anna pulls Sam to the surface and brings her to the edge of the pool. Although she is saved, Sam remains silent with an empty stare, prompting Raphael to warn that her soul is already being taken over, and if she gets close to the entity again, her life will be in danger. That night, Raphael decides to strengthen their protection by telling Chris and Sam to hide inside a closet, while he and Anna keep watch until morning.
I love you both so much.
In that tense moment, Anna remembers that she had pulled a necklace from La Llorona's neck while in the pool, and Raphael suggests keeping it safe because it might be the key to fighting the entity. However, the calm does not last long, as Chris suddenly screams when Patricia arrives. In a desperate state, Patricia tries to hand over Anna's children to La Llorona, believing it is the only way to get her own children back. She even destroys the protection at the door, allowing the entity to enter again. The situation becomes even more dangerous when Patricia brings a weapon and shoots Raphael as he tries to approach, although the injury is not fatal. At the same time, La Llorona's appearance throws Anna into the basement, trapping her inside, while Chris and Sam run to the attic and block the entrance as best as they can. They think the place is safe, but La Llorona still manages to find them. In desperation, Chris quickly shows the necklace that Anna had taken earlier, and instantly, the entity shifts into her human form and appears weakened. Meanwhile, Patricia begins to realize her mistake and helps free Anna from the basement, and together with Raphael, they rush to the attic to save the children. However, in the attic, the situation worsens again when a covered mirror is accidentally uncovered, causing La Llorona to return to her true form. Raphael tries to fight her using a cross made from fire tree wood, but he is thrown back. In that critical moment, Anna takes the cross and stands in front of her children, and with all her courage, she stabs La Llorona with it, causing the entity to weaken and finally vanish, along with her curse. After everything is over, Anna feels relieved and grateful that she and her children have survived the terror. The next day, Anna thanks Raphael for all his help, as it is because of him that her family is finally free from the threat of La Llorona, and the story comes to an end.